Hey guys, it's Tony here at Game Freak Blog, bringing you another video, and today we have some classic Mega Drive goodness for you. I have decided to play Road Rash. It has been billions of, well, not literally billions of years, it's been a long time since I've played Road Rash. The game originally came out in 1991, in the heyday of Electronic Arts, when they weren't fleecing everybody for money left, right and centre, and the games they made were actually really, really good. Me and one of my friends, Bob, who you might remember from some of my On the Couch sessions, we used to cane Road Rash like you wouldn't believe, and I just felt like a bit of a little halcyon trip down memory lane today. So we're just going to jump in and play some Road Rash for you now. So let's get going. Let's jump in here. Some of you jerks would rather just fight than race. Watch yourself. Natasha, you look like shit. Nah, she looks quite sexy actually. But my memories of Road Rash are great. We used to play like little meta games in Road Rash where we'd kind of why aren't I accelerating? Here we go. We used to play little meta games in Road Rash where we would just challenge us that we'd basically get the better bikes and the better weapons, and then we'd kind of just do stupid stuff like accelerate to the crest of a hill and purposely crash just to see how far that we could send each other flying through the game. We used to just make records about how far we could fly. And then you'd have the long, lonely trundle back to climbing on the top of your bike. Now the controls here are really, really floaty. I don't actually remember them being this kind of floaty. You've got to kind of not oversteer on the bike. And we used to get real not allegiances, kind of like enemies in the game. You'd always get the people in the game, such as their Hammer. The one that me and Bob used to always hate. Holy shit. There's a guy on this called Biff who always used to give us loads of trouble in the game. And if you can remember in the game, that the bit that always used to give you a bit of a nightmare, the bit that used to cast fear into your heart, was when you used to hear the police sirens coming off from the distance and you'd be bothered by one of the police bikes. And if you ever got into a fight with a copper, then that was it. They'd just pursue you for what seemed like miles. And you'd usually end up getting busted. So just as in real life, guys, you know, oh shit, turning around and fighting the police isn't the best thing that you can do in your life. Now, there was no two-player mode in this game, as in like split screen. I believe that didn't come in until Road Rash 2, or I could stand corrected there. And the two-player mode in Road Rash 2, we just sank hours into that. We absolutely loved it. And it is just one of those games that it just really, really kind of frustrates me that, that there's been no kind of modern day update in it with it at all. I mean, out of all of the games out there, and I'm not sure that I'm alone in this matter as well, I'm sure there are plenty of Road Rash fans out there that would really like to see a modern day update to the game. Oh, I thought that was going to be painful. Fucking hell. Where's my bike? Quick. And there's nothing worse as well than when you're getting back to your bike and all of a sudden you get ran over by somebody else. But yeah, I mean, it's just screaming for a modern day update. I mean, whether it's, you know, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, whatever it is, I mean, I just think that, let's just say, even an 8-player Road Rash, you know, 12 players or something like that, where you can all just maybe form your own little gangs and go online and play some kind of like gang warfare thing, 6v6, or even if you just had, you know, every man for himself, it would be absolutely epic. And I mean, it just seems balmy to me in a world where it's not even a new IP, but in a world where, you know, we're all begging for like new IPs, we're all getting a bit jaded with the same FPS games coming out every so often, and that no one's actually thought about making a sequel to Road Rash, a modern day one. There was that tech demo that is doing rounds on YouTube. I think if you just type in modern day Road Rash or something like that, it'll come up with the tech demo for it, and it looked absolutely incredible. I mean, very much kind of like the speed reminiscent of the Burnout games. It just looked great. Let's go to the Pacific Coast. And again, the thing that Viper's got a club. He swings it at you. I think he's probably just swinging it at you, Natasha, not me. But yeah, I mean, the game is just begging for a modern day update, and me personally, if EA came out and said we're bringing Road Rash back, I mean, you could keep Battlefield 4, you could keep anything, maybe even a new Mass Effect, even though I don't even know why I'm saying that, because that's the most stupid thing I've ever said in my entire life. But yeah, Road Rash is fantastic. At the time, it had great graphics, it had great music. The gameplay was absolutely spot on. I mean, it still kind of holds up today. You know, before I came in and played this game, I was actually thinking, shall I do it? Is it better left in my memory? Because you know what it's like some days, you know, you bastard. Right, I'm going to have you. You know, if you go back and when I had a bit of a hiatus from my N64 and I went back and played on Perfect Dark, it hadn't aged well, and I just left it. I mean, they made some amends with the Xbox Live re-release, but the actual N64 original leaves a lot to be desired. And before I went and played this again, I thought, shall I just leave it? Is it kind of better left to the young side of my brain? But I'm quite happy to say it's still playable. It's still it can still hold its own. Oil. Absolute. Sorry, I went quiet there. I just couldn't believe that guy whacked me in the face. But yeah, it's just a fantastic game, and I think it's screaming for a modern day update. I'm sure you'll all agree. If you're a Road Rash fan out there and you don't want a modern day update, there's something wrong with you. It still stands up. Like as I've said, I'm sorry that I'm repeating myself. It still stands up. It still plays really well. It takes a bit of getting used to the control method, but it's a little bit drifty. Oh, you sod. But it still stands up really, really well. I absolutely love Road Rash. So I'm probably going to bring you some gameplay of the other games in the series as well. Road Rash 2, Road Rash 3. I am, amongst Road Rash fans, pretty rare, because I did really like the Road Rash 3D that came out on the PS1. I thought that was a really great game. It had some great a great soundtrack. Excuse me, a great soundtrack to it, and the 3D levels in the game, you had some real sprawling vast canyons in it and really long stretches of motorway, and it was really, really good. This game, it kind of gets a bit better once you've played through it a bit, once you've earned some money, once you've got enough money to buy the super bikes. I can't actually remember the names of any of the bikes off the top of my head. Excuse me. I can't remember whether they were fictitious or whether they were actually kind of proper bikes, real bikes. But some of the bikes, like there's a black version of the motorbike, pretty much the most powerful bike in the game, and you used to go absolutely crazy on that bike. You could just fly through it. So guys, Biff, there he is. You're a sportsman. Never when I've been playing the game. Always getting your club out to Natasha. Dirty bastard. But anyway, guys, it's Tony here from Game Food Blog, just bringing you a bit of Road Rash gameplay. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope, like me, you are praying to the gaming gods that there is going to be a new version of Road Rash, because I would absolutely love that. Pretty much before the next generation of consoles would be quite nice, but you know, a next gen version even better. So thanks for tuning in and watching, guys. Tony here from Game Food Blog, bringing you some Road Rash on the Mega Drive gameplay. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.